Hey there! He's like a thing fucking. And this is how Stephen Hawking got famous. No, hi, Happy Jak Month. Hi, I'm here. I'm alive. Look, it's a face person. No, try and talk, Key. Okay, Happy Jak Month. This is a video that we put together for Jak Month. Put together is a really strong term for this video. It's literally a podcast of sorts that's just, I don't know. I wanted to do something much more special for Jak Month. I had the plan, I had the script, I had everything done. I was going to interview people, but life got in the way. I didn't have the time. Everything got fucked, and it made me very sad. I wish I could have done it. I'll do it another time. I do want to do it. It's been in my head for years, and I want to do it eventually. But for now, for this year, and for this event, we have this. It's a stupid video, but it's a video. I couldn't have let Jak Month pass without doing something for it, because it's Jak. It's the 20th anniversary. I wanted to be part of it. So we done this video. I hope you enjoy it for what it is. And sorry, it's not much. Don't expect much. It's just a silly little video, as I said, but hopefully you can find some enjoyment from it. But other than that, I'm going to stop rambling. Enjoy all the better videos on Jak Month. Enjoy everyone else's videos. And hopefully you can enjoy this. Happy Jak Month. Jak's 20. Holy fuck. I need to start my life. But yeah. No. Happy Jak Month. And hopefully I can do more constant videos soon. So, bye-bye. Look at this man. When you look at this man walking with his jauntness and sexiness, what do you see? Do you see a happy, flamboyant, sexy man just making his way through the streets of Haven City with his jogger pants and bum on show? Or do you see a man that has been abused and taken advantage of for his entire tenure within this life? What the fuck are you doing? But look at this poor man. I know you can't see him, but he looks so sad. And this is the problem, Nick. This is the problem I've been talking about. The fact that there's so many of look, here's another one. There's so many of these people just walking around Haven City, and I'm just wondering, what the fuck are they feeding these poor city people? I mean, every second man you see is extremely obese.
Every second man you see is extremely obese.
But like,
whoa.
I mean, the Baron needs to open up healthier restaurants, because at the moment I think the only restaurants that we know of in Haven City are the Naughty Yotzel / the Hip Hog,
and they only serve drinks.
Where are the other restaurants? Are they only fast food restaurants? Do they live off the fish in the infected waters in the port?
Shit. Daxter, right? Daxter, the fish plant. Brooder. Remember? Yeah. Little orangey warrior. Fucking Brooder. He ran a fish factory, so they have a fish factory. So, but Brooder runs a stand. But here's the problem: he also serves drinks.
True, but also, what did Osmo? Osmo was like a hotel. Did he serve food?
I think I saw a coffee maker.
Do these people live on drink?
Do they live on drinks?
They only live on liquids.
But they can't. They can't, because remember? Fucking, but he pounded me like one tenderizes a yak house steak.
Yes.
Yak house steak.
That's true.
You know, yes. So like this is very interesting. You know, I am worried about the people of Haven City if all they are drinking is alcoholic beverages.
But I mean, it goes one of two ways. They're either incredibly obese or incredibly skinny. So I'm thinking, like,
wait, what are they growing?
What? That's right. What are they growing?
Yeah, what are they growing down at hydroponics?
I can't go there. I'm at the start of the game, but that's true. It looks healthy. It looks like veg, right?
Yes. But you ever blow them up?
Oh my god, that's right. It's all just fucking pink shit.
Yeah, it's like pink shit, or it's like the color of what it is, but it's like liquidy. They look like they look like pustules.
I mean, let's see what happens if I punch one of them over, one of the obese men. So he falls with grace. And then runs away. And this guy can fucking run. Like, look at this. This guy can run.
What type is he? Is he an arm above the head runner, or is he an arm by the side?
Arm by the side runner. Like, this guy is going at it. He's going at it.
Yes.
And I mean, I think he will lose the weight if he keeps this up and I keep chasing him. The problem is, why is this such a problem in Haven City?
That's it. Work harder. Eat less. Drink only when I tell you to.
But why, if that's the case, are these people back? Does that mean that everyone in Haven City that's obese, which is about 50% of the men, does that mean does that mean they're favored by the Baron, or is it some sort of sick, twisted game that the Baron?
Well, hold on. Let's think about this for a second. The Baron is quite a juicy, thick boy himself.
He is. That is a good point.
So I mean,
I think he lives on Krabby Patties.
Who knows what metal is under? Who knows what junk is under that metal trunk?
That's true.
We just don't know. We do not know. Maybe he's wearing a giant metal gurney. Maybe if he took all that armor off, he's just flab, and he looks like Crew underneath it. Who knows? Like, we don't know. One thing I do know is Crew is another person that we need to talk about. Crew basically is the next step that all these fat people are going to become. If anything, we need to get Crew up on the mic, and we need to have him talking to be like, "You don't want to be like me, eh? All fat and floating around with legs so chiseled."
Oh my god! I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know the men that are in shape, right? I think it literally is a diet issue. I think it is the fact that they have no access to proper food, and they are like metamorphosized in these fucking vegetables with God knows what fertilizers are spraying on them with those guns.
Wait a minute. I just realized something. A little something. The fat ones, right? What if they are the ones who work?
Okay.
So they are the ones able to eat more food.
Okay.
Right. And what if the skinnier ones can't get jobs?
So are you saying that the Baron's a sexist? That he's not giving any of the women jobs?
Well, let's just think about a few lines that the Baron have said.
There isn't a single overweight woman in the entire Jak universe.
Right, and they all have perfect fucking bodies with giant bodacious tits and asses.
Exactly.
For PS2 time. So we must also look at his daughter. Is that really his daughter? Is it really? Are we sure?
I mean, genetically, is it possible?
Well, let's just think about it. Ashlyn is a fucking soulless redhead, and he is a goddamn brunette.
True.
It's very, very interesting. Did Baron fuck Errol's mother? Is that why Errol is always by his like, "Daddy"?
The women of Haven City, are they? Is Haven City a sexist society?
I would have to say so, because in all of my, I can't believe I could say this and literally mean actual human years. In all of my 20 years of flying Zoomers, okay, in the first game and the second game, respectively, I have not seen a single woman on a Zoomer.
Oh my god.
Never have I seen a single woman on a Zoomer. And to put this even further, there's not
I just turned around and there was one staring at me in the face. Okay, sorry.
There's another thing. There's no professional women racers either. What I think, Keith, I think that if there's any issue here, it's with the women. Why? Why is it that there are no fat women?
Well, I don't know. You said it earlier, Nick. What if it is only the obese men that work, and the rest of them are just left to starve with no jobs or no meaning?
That does lead me to a very interesting point. You see, the NPCs in the game walk around aimlessly, will stop, cross their arms, look at the ground, and literally start walking in an opposite direction.
Yes.
And I noticed something about a lot of the skinny people. Every fat person walks around with gumption.
Mm-hmm.
Every fat person walks around like they're alive. True. Every skinny person, well, not every single one of them, but like 50% of the skinny males walk around like they've been thrown into a wall by the Hulk.
True.
Or like they're 90 years old. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. And here's another thing to kind of go even further on this. In Jak 3, the food, the nutrients got worse.
Yeah.
You could see the evidence by how elastic their bones are when you punch one of them.
I hear none of that.
I'm sorry. I just spat orange juice all on my face just saying it's that. A very interesting thing that I find about some of the rules in Haven City is you can't skate.
Yeah.
You can't skate or hoverboard, or you can't fly in the low zone. Basically, the ground is where people walk. That's the rule, essentially. Okay. So, but here's my issue. You develop these vehicles that hover and can go into both zones, right? If you needed to park by landing the vehicle down, why can it still accelerate in reverse when it goes into a lower hover zone?
Well, maybe it's for the races. Maybe if you want to turn the Zoomer you purchased with your hard-earned money.
All right. That's a very good point, Keith.
That's a very good races point. With it.
So yeah, let's say you're a Haven City. You're an outstanding Haven City citizen, and you want to partake in the races because you want to get a tour of the palace and get a month's supply of eco.
I
think that's a good deal. All right. Still don't know what citizens do with eco, by the way.
Anyway, their electricity supply.
Yeah, but you get it in barrels. So
well, it's like gas, then I presume.
Ooh, look at you using your ancient methods because you live in Ireland. Awesome. You're an outstanding Haven citizen, and you want to do that thing because you heard about the cash prizes and everything. So, you start working on a Zoomer. Here's my first question. I don't think I've seen a single customizable Zoomer. What would be the customizable Zoomer?
The three-seater. The three-seater, yeah.
That's actually a good point because you could skim it off.
Exactly.
I was going to go for one of the bikes, but that's a fair point because I guess you could take the pieces off of those.
They do look detachable.
Yeah. It always looked like a trunk to me.
Yeah.
Back, like something you store shit in or something. So yeah, and that's a pretty good point. Really, really, you always have to use that vehicle for that one mission. Escort the kid. You always have to. It's the only vehicle you can use because it's the only three-seated vehicle.
Really?
Strange. Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
The vehicle, when you got to get the kid to the power station.
I didn't know that.
That's the only vehicle that has 3 seats in it. So you will always get a purple or a green one.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, to go back to the laws and stuff, let's say you wanted to do that, right? I would imagine, since we live in a futuristic time, that every single one of these Zoomers is microchipped.
Okay.
And is like notified the Krimzon Guard or like the police force or like the people who need to look at this shit. I feel like you would have to tell the Krimzon Guard, look, I want to work on my customizable Zoomer. I think it would be like, hey man, I want to work on this and I want to join in on the race. I want to become part of a racing class in the Haven Stadium or something like that. And then they would probably be like, okay, let me run your ID. Let me put you through the system and see if you're an outstanding citizen and everything else. And so you get the clear. So you get the clear, and then on your microchip, you get a little like symbol when it lights up to know that you're working on something. And it's like, okay, sir, now you understand the minute that you start working on this bike, you're going to have to keep it in your garage at all times until we're ready for races. And it's like, yes, I understand that. And everything like that. So you work on your thing, And every time you take it out to either test drive it or see how it's running or for races, you have to have 2 Crimson Guard Hellcat cruisers come in and fucking electrically, mechanically fucking like put it in stasis between the 2 of them and take it to where it has to go. Because that's like something really interesting. Like, we don't really talk about the small things that day-to-day citizens actually go through.
No, we don't. Like for example, who has access to the red passes and the yellow passes and the green passes to get through the walls?
Do you? That's a very interesting question. Do they segregate their citizens? Do they segregate their citizens so that you have to live in certain districts and stay in certain districts and work in it so that certain districts don't get left behind? Or things like that, because you definitely can't pass through those.
Yeah.
Otherwise. Yeah. Maybe. You know what? Maybe kids have to stay. That's another thing. You don't see kids.
No, just like 1 kid in the entire city.
That's really funny when you think about that. You know what? If there is kids, it has to be kids. And you know what that makes me feel like? They stay inside and they are in school 24/7.
Maybe maybe it's like the Hitler Youth. They have to go away and just be kept in this fucking camp to worship a good old Baron.
Yeah, and what if they separate them at that young of an age? Regular citizen, Crimson Guard. You know what that means? Let me just do my very bad Torn impression here. You know, some people don't choose to join the Crimson Guard. Some people are born into it.
We're getting deep here tonight.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot to talk about.
Bringing us back to our title topic, though. Have you ever noticed it's only the slim males that are allowed to drive Zoomers?
Yes.
Now, I think I know the reason for this. I think once you get past a certain weight, you're not allowed to drive Zoomer anymore because Baron believes you must be strong and you must be able to. You must have a certain build. So that's why the obese men are banned from driving a Zoomer until they get back to a weight that is.
I was gonna say, yeah. That's a far cry, I think. There's another reason, and it's not weight. It's not weight like as in they'd weigh it down. Can't be. We have taken some shit from point A to point B. Had 3 metalheads jump on our cruiser. We know what's going on. So that's a good point. It could be because they're too weight, but that just seems like a really weird punishment, even for the Baron, as callous as he is, to just be like, "You're fat. You can't drive." No, I know what it is. Their asses are too big. They can't fit in them.
You don't think they'd fit in one of the bigger ones?
No, they wouldn't.
I mean, they could if they kind of just hang off it, you know?
That's the thing. They might as well be sitting on a 2x4 with it going right into their fucking taint.
Well, I mean, if they want to drive somewhere, I mean, and that's their only option, you know? I mean, I think they could easily fit in one of the Crimson Guard seats.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, here's my other issue. With it. Why ban skating when that would be the perfect way for fat people to get around? Oh god, now imagine a fat guy on a fucking hoverboard.
That's true. Like, I mean, well, hold on, I'm having a stroke. But
fair enough.
Why is it only men that are allowed to drive as well? Why is it only slim men? And what's going on with the women here?
We can't actually fully say that, my friend, actually.
Really?
Yes, we are being quite blind to quite a few scenes where we've seen one singular woman drive a Hellcat
but that's
cruiser.
The Baron's daughter.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
You gotta make some exceptions. Are we even entirely sure she's a woman?
Actually, you want to know what else is really interesting? There's only male Crimson Guards.
Well, that we know of. We can never see their faces. And maybe their equipment
voice
changes.
modificated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Changes their voice.
More comfort in the crotch. That gives that a whole new fucking meaning. Oh my god.
There you go.
Wow. Okay, then how come all of them have the same body type?
Well, again, it could be the armor. We don't know what they're like under the hood.
Very true. Very, very true. So then why is Ashlyn so naked?
Well, she's not a Crimson Guard. She doesn't wear the uniform. She only wears like a a uniform, not the armor. So, because she's a lieutenant or a captain of the Crimson Guards or whatever the fuck she is.
We were never told that, were we?
No.
Never told what their fucking ranks were or anything, because both Torn and Ashlyn have their own custom outfits, sort of.
Yeah. So they're pretty high up, I would say.
Yeah.
Because Errol has his own custom outfit as well.
Yeah, he does, and he's also a fucking racer, too. So what laws are there? Like, what do we know? Like, from what we've heard of Baron Praxis blabbering over the fucking megaphone and...
Well, I know. Before we get to that, I think we should... The ones that are just bellowed by the guards themselves. So, this is a no-hover zone, and I hate the smell of this part of the city as a law. I think it's where you have this... Hygiene is an important thing within the city. Because any smell will go straight to the Crimson Guard's nose, you know that.
Let's look at the dirtier places. What are some dirtier places?
I'd say the slums is quite fucking disgusting.
Yeah, the slums. So the slums is in the gray area and the docks together.
Yeah.
Slums. Okay, yeah, that area is okay. Notice how you get the most Crimson Guard hate there.
Okay.
No, seriously. The minute you drop off there, everyone in this district is hereby arrested for suspicion of harboring underground fugitives, surrender and die, right? You go and pick up a piece of the seal at the dock. They do not want you.
No. They don't want you infecting the city with the spell of coming back from there. And why is it every time you leave somewhere that's outside the city that you have to be decontaminated?
That's a very interesting point. Actually, let's talk about that. There are locks. Doors, huge doors, locking each thing, and it says decontamination complete. It can't be airborne because, actually, yeah, it can be airborne. Holy shit! There's an eco grid that's like a dome over the entire thing. How come metalheads don't just fly in over the top of the wall? Because there's flying metalheads, So maybe these locks. Maybe there's like a contaminant in the air outside of these walls or something, or like something kind of like, maybe it just cleans you up. But those doors have always been very interesting, and it doesn't matter if you're leaving the city walls or going into the sewers. I think if it's dirtier, I think there's more police brutality.
Yeah.
In certain, because I noticed, like, in the slums, if you look at it, it's very much just looks like an accommodation for people to just go and
they're
stack up.
They're like shack houses. They're just like
It's like a mix between concentration camps and fucking slavery.
Yeah,
like slammed together like barracks and shit. But this is the thing that kills me: the fat people move better than the skinny people.
They do.
You're a girl.
They do.
So
when you
like,
hit a fat person, he goes for it.
Some of those fat people I've actually had to punch to catch up to. Like, some of them fat people go. There's also what I've noticed when a crime is committed. Every guard, no matter where they come for you, every single one of them, like, that's how they stop crime so well. They find the crime, they hover over it like killer bees, and neutralize the problem. They do judge, jury, and executioner all at once. And that's what keeps the other people in check, I think.
They have complete control.
They have a complete control over all of that shit. Like, I think they're quite brutal. Honestly. Okay, I guess we've already seen good Crimson Guards. We've got Ashlyn Torn. Torn more than Ashlyn, I have to say. Ashlyn likes to put a gun in people's face. A lot. Like, a lot.
She enjoys it.
She really does. I thought I could trust you, gun in your face. What the hell did you do to us, gun in your face?
Who the hell are you two?
Who the hell are you two? Gun in your face. I love a woman in uniform. I'll keep talking and I'll raise your voice a couple octaves. Gun in your dick. And it's like Torn with his knife.
Yeah.
which is really weird that he actually, we're like, Tord's always carrying around that, and he literally used it one time.
Yeah.
Once. He spun it around one time, and he never used it again. So laws of Haven City, there are so many, like, that we could kind of go over. Like, here's another one. Where do they pee and poo?
Honestly, by the looks of it, in the fucking docks.
I thought you were going to be like, honestly, by the looks of it, everywhere. It's just fucking everywhere, man.
No, the docks is perfect because it's like a shit brown mix up like a yellow fucking piss.
Dude, it's so bad. That's such
Alexa.
a bad idea.
I didn't say anything to you, Alexa.
Shut up, Ashlyn. We have clearance. We have clearance. We have special black clearance.
Oh my god, she's still going. Thank you. Okay.
You see, these are the best videos we've ever made. I'm gonna throw one more thing about Jak 2, Haven City here. Like this one really kind of bothers me a little bit. He says, like, they eat on a schedule.
Do they?
Work harder, eat less, drink only when I tell you to.
Okay.
So that means they go to soup kitchens and get rations, like prison yards.
But what are they feeding them? Like, I think the biggest problem is the fucking food.
How many food variants have we heard of in this game?
Yakao stew. Yakao...
You've heard Yakao stew?
I think so.
No. Muskrat.
Oh,
stew.
Muskrat. Yeah.
Muskrat stew is something possible. I'm gonna say flood eggs.
Skinned otzel. Otzel is
skinned
always...
otzel.
Yeah.
Skinned precursor is always good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say flood eggs. Yeah, I'm kind of making this up, but there's a lot of fish, and we've been known that they're lurkers.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that we probably got some kind of lurker fish fillet.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, like there's got to be some kind of culinary shit going on.
Well, Nick,
and
that was an enjoyable conversation.
Yeah, I do believe so.
I really did enjoy that. We're probably the only ones that enjoyed it, but fuck it. And I think this is our Jak Month video.
Yeah, I do believe so.
I think this is it, and you know what? This felt good. This felt natural. This felt good to be back.
Yeah. Maybe a little rocky at the start since we recorded a couple videos, but like, shit. Like, I think you got through your little.
I was just rusty. I think I was just. It's been a while. I mean, I see the red light on the microphone. I'm like, oh, this is alien to me now. It's been a long time. And actually, unless it's a podcast with Zeke or something, this doesn't happen much anymore.
I learned a little noise. It's like he makes you sound like a dog. Kind of goes like that. Yeah.
Well, I know we should try doing more stuff like this. I think the heavily edited stuff might be a while away yet because I just don't have the fucking time for it anymore. But
honestly, like it's fun. It's fun to do it and everything, but like me and Keith are really really fucking if we're gonna do it, you know, everything's got to be sort of right.
I think
we got to know what we're doing.
Yeah, I think at the moment this is the only way we can come back, like, just to be in some way consistent.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of fine with it because it's very loose. Yeah, it's not schedulized. It's just when we have time. Fucker, we're here, and I'd like to keep doing that. What?
So an NPC just came up behind me, looked at me, her breasts grew 3 times, and then they shrunk back, and then she walked away.
What is with us in nipples and breasts this time? Like we've got growing female breasts, and we've got Daxter with 13 to 14 nipples. Like we've got stuff going on. And yeah, I guess I should say it too. Happy Jak Month. I didn't think I'd live this long.
No.
We're at 20 years of Jak and Daxter craziness.
It's happening again.
I was a kid, man. I was a kid, bro.
Yeah, 20 years.
And yes, it is. Yeah, and yes, it is happening again. Nice, isn't it, David? He just screamed nice. That's nice. Nice! 20 years of Jak, nice!
But yeah, no, enjoy the rest of Jak Month. I don't know where this video's going to be placed, if it's even going to be suitable for the fucking thing. But anyway, I'll hand it over to the powers that be. And we'll see what goes on. I'm confident that we can do more of these. I'm confident we could get some videos up on the channel. So look forward to it. I'm not going to make any promises, because I always make promises and never fucking follow up on them, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, let us know if you enjoyed it, because if you enjoyed this format, I don't know why you would.
I enjoyed it.
But fuck it.
I mean, we enjoy it.
Yeah.
Not a lot of work.
Exactly, it's easy. So
it's easy as shit. Yeah. But there is more shit. Well, there's honestly nothing down the pipeline right now, but if we can keep the flow up, expect more!
And on that bombshell, I'm gonna hit a fat person and sign off. Oh shit, I hit a woman instead. Oh well.